which is going to be that Shadow Priest Mage. Of course, MIR, and there we go. They're running their normal setups. We like to see this. We like to see these teams come out of the gates with their most comfortable setup.
Definitely. I mean, we want to see the best. We want to see what they came with, and this is it. This is the Shadow Priest Mage Druid versus the MLS.
All right, now the gates are open. We are in for our first matchup. The most important gateways are being tossed down with no contention out of both teams. That's an interesting play right there, not trying to run over and stop it right away.
Yeah, I mean, usually you see both teams kind of try and run in and stop that gateway, but they didn't. It seems like they know that it's going to be a long game. They know that stopping that gateway is not going to matter too much. They're going to be able to get it off. They're going to utilize it. So he's already summoning another pet. So, you know, pets are going to be a huge thing in this matchup right now as well.
Absolutely, and it's going to be just, there's going to be so many pets resummoned over and over and over during these matches because they're so long. You know, you can see.
Yeah, these wizard mirrors, pets are everything. They're probably one of the main targets. You see he's already summoning another one. It looks like the Shadow Priest, Zunniyaki's team is not going to let any pets stay up. We see Vopott just back there. He's been summoning observers for most of this game.
Absolutely. All right, so let's take a look at the Mage. Of course, Bqsslol is going to be, like we said, stacking up those icicles when he can. Now, this is a great time for them to try to set up damage right here. Of course, we do have, it looks like, that Frostfire Bolt coming out, and we do have the icicles starting to be fired off by Nóliferqt, but taking a lot of damage with him down to half right now. Not many cooldowns thrown out from both teams just quite yet.
Yeah, it looks like both teams are kind of, I mean, you see that they're on one half of the map, Zunniyaki's team is on the other. They're kind of just jousting right now, waiting for the other to push up, make a mistake. It looks like they're going in here though. Nóliferqt putting that orb out. He's got the ring to MCS onto Minpojke, trying to break up some of that damage. It looks like they're putting a deep onto Holy with the silence. He could just die in that, but he's using a lot of cooldowns. He's got the Earth Shield on himself. It looks like he's going to be okay, but he did trinket there, so they did get the biggest cooldown out of that Shaman is that PvP trinket. I believe he trinketed the deep or the silence.
Yeah, it's a lot of damage right there. He had to use the Tremendous Fortitude, that health PvP trinket also. So they've gotten a lot out of Holy already. Zunniyaki, of course, taking a lot of damage right now. He is going to be the target. But he's going to have a lot of support from his team right here. However, with a Mage casting right in the face, still taking a lot of damage.
You see a really short deep right there on Minpojke. He did have to use his Nature Swiftness there and MCS onto Vopott, the Warlock, to stop some of that damage. Zunniyaki does look like he's going to be okay here. Nóliferqt sitting in a sheep, and I think we're going to see a setup onto this Shaman of the last battle, Holy LOLs here. As soon as they can catch him into another deep silence, he could be in huge trouble.
He could. Now, he is playing really defensive right now. You see him on your screen. He is going to be peeking in and out of that pillar. But because these are casters, they can switch at any time. As Zunniyaki is taking a ton of damage right now out in the middle, tossing out that silence onto Holy, because there we have the Cyclone onto Vopott, and a block is forced by Bqsslol.
Yeah, definitely. They actually just... instead of going on Holy, since he was playing so defensive, they just reversed the pressure right there, put it on the Mage, and did get the Ice Block out of him. So they've gotten some cooldowns out of this team. I want to see what they do with their next Deep Freeze.
Yeah, and that'll be the big moment, the next great moment of the match. Of course, Zunniyaki, again, is just taking constant damage. Looks like Nóliferqt and Minpojke are just, they're not pressured too much at this point. They're just able to support their team completely. We see an offensive block by Nóliferqt.
Here's the deep with the orb onto Holy. He could just die in that. Huge damage with the bash from Minpojke, and he's going to go down. And that's what it was right there. The deep, great bash by Minpojke there. He was playing completely on the other pillar. Displacer Beast in, got the bash off, and this is how that team's going to play, man. Huge burst. You don't have a trinket, you're going to go down.
Absolutely, and if you're watching from home, this is the icon to watch when burst comes out. It is going to be Heart of the Wild. It turns that passive Resto Druid who's just tossing out Hots and crowd control into a beast, just doing a ton of damage. As you can see, his, you know, he tossed out 78,000 damage, and right at the right,
78,000 damage.
That's a lot.
Yeah, definitely. I wouldn't be surprised if most of that was in that kill attempt right there.